Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Frontliner Analysis, and thank you so much for your great support that you are showing me on this platform. Now, my fellow Kenyans, we all understand that the citizens in the Republic of Kenya have been facing different challenges in different governments since 1963, where we got independent as the people of Kenya, where up to now Kenyans are still fighting on how we can stop corruption in the Republic of Kenya, but we have been defeated to end corruption. But as I'm talking to you right now, EACC have started a good job to raid MPs, senators, governors, and also women rep to make sure that public money is being returned. But how are we going to stop corruption in the Republic of Kenya if we don't start with the top people? I think it is high time for this ICC to start raiding William Samoei Ruto, to start raiding former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. I think that one will help somewhere. Lakini tukienda tu kwa governor, senator, MP, lakini tunaacha wakubwa huko juu, there is nothing that we are doing. Because hao watu watashikwa, watatoa hongo, na hiyo kesi bado itaisha tu. Bado watarudi tu kuiba pesa. So these things should start at the top, going down. It cannot start down, going up. Here because right now, some of the MPs have been raided by EACC. That one is, number one is Hilary Banchok, Bomet County Governor, 152 million. Muhammad Ali Marsabit Governor, 728 million. Wycliffe Wangamati Bungoma Governor, 70 million. Kimani Wamatangi, 1.27 billion, the governor of Kiambu County. But how are we going to stop this corruption? It is true that EACC have started fighting corruption scandals across the country. But why is it that they are not, why is it that they are not starting with the bosses up there? It should start to president coming to speaker, deputy president, up to MCA. If we want a change in the Republic of Kenya on side of corruption cases, money being looted left, right, and center, with these politicians that are occupying public offices. Yes. How? If it cannot start at the top, going down, then there is nothing that EACC is doing, because after raiding all these MPs and MPs, senators, and governors, and also arresting them, after all, it will not change everything because their boss is up there. So we need to find another solution on how we can end corruption by starting by the top bosses, from president, deputy president, speaker of the National Assembly, the CS, hivyo tukiendelea chini mpaka kwa MCA. By doing that one, we will solve many cases of money being looted, corruption scandals in the Republic of Kenya, so that we can have a better country where money is circulating across the country on a good way without Kenyans being overtaxed each and every day because money is not circulating. And you need to understand that when money is not moving, there is nothing, there is no business that can go successfully. Your business is it a collapse, because if money is not moving, how will you be able to do your business on a good way, the way you planned it? Then another thing, it is high time for a rule to be made, age limit in politics, for you to occupy public offices. We need to set an age limit for you to occupy public offices, where if you are 60 and above, you are being banned from occupying public offices. I think that one will also help the people of Kenyans, especially the leaders that have refused to retire from Kenyan politics. They should retire so that the younger generation can go to them for a consultation on how things, on how government is being run, on how leadership is. But if these people keep on occupying public offices morning to evening, we are not going to have a new change in the Republic of Kenya, because what they told us in the previous years are same things that they are still advising us each and every day. So there is nothing that is changing in the Republic of Kenya, because what they told us during the government of Moi, Kenyatta, or Mwai Kibaki, or Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, those are the things that they are still telling the people of Kenyans each and every day. And before we proceed with this analysis, I want you to watch a courtesy of NTV explaining how EACC have started fighting corruption across the country here in Kenya, starting by governance. Thank you so much. Sorry, starting by governance. And before we proceed with this analysis, I want you to watch this video.
Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, has forwarded 4 high-profile files to the Director of Public Prosecutions, recommending the arraignment of 3 governors and 1 former county chief over the alleged theft of more than 2.2 billion shillings. Kiambu's Kimani Wamatangi, Bomet's Hilary Barchok, Marsabit Mohamed Mohamed Ali, and former Bungoma Governor Wycliffe Wangamati headline the list. EACC says their dockets are packed with evidence of conflict of interest, money laundering, and unlawful acquisition of public assets at the same time. The Commission now says it has no evidence of the parliamentary bribery claims made by President William Ruto, raising questions about the credibility of the recent corrupt allegations.
The corruption-busting train seems to be on the move. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, has listed some high-level suspects of corruption who it wants the Director of Public Prosecutions to charge in court. In Kiambu, Governor Wamatangi is accused of steering 1.27 billion shillings worth of Kenha and Kura road contracts to 3 family-owned farms where he is the sole bank signatory, prompting proposed charges of conflict of interest and proceeds of crime offences. The family link here is significant, with EACC recommending that the governor's wife, his sister, his brother and niece should also be charged in court. The Bomet file alleges Governor Barchok and his wife pocketed 2.8 million shillings from 6 contractors that landed a 152 million shillings county tenders, conduct the agency brands as money laundering and unlawful enrichment. Both governors face additional counts of unlawful acquisition of public property. Marsabit's Governor Mohamed Ali, his 2 spouses and close allies are linked to a 728 million shillings tender syndicate in which 104 county contracts were channeled to their companies, with millions traced back to the governor's personal account. Former Bungoma Governor Wycliffe Wangamati and Webuye West Member of Parliament Dan Wanyama allegedly ran a 70 million shillings road scam that funneled cash to farms owned by the governor's brothers. EACC says the investigative work is complete and the nation now awaits the DPP's decision on whether to prosecute the 4 files in court. These revelations come hot on the heels of concerns that the Commission's ability to do its job is in question with the President's creation of the multi-agency team on war against corruption. But could the publications of the high-level officials be a way to respond to these concerns and the EACC prove itself? But on the same beat, on the allegations of bribery against members of parliament, the EACC has made a shocking admission contradicting weeks of presidential accusations against lawmakers.
But as of now, we do not have clear evidence as to whether members of parliament receive bribes within the parliament or by performance of their duty.
The statement directly undermines some core matters. Either President William Ruto's explosive claims that Parliament has become a marketplace for extortion has been thrown into the wind, or that the EACC's intelligence is far less and inefficient than what the President receives as security briefs. The EACC says the ongoing investigations against members of Parliament are over the misuse of the NGCDF.
PG this morning.
The contradiction between the presidential allegations and the EACC's position potentially creates a credibility crisis that threatens public trust in Kenya's anti-corruption framework. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.
So that is a video of NTV explaining how EACC have started working on corruption cases that is now making money not to circulate across the country here in Kenya, because these politicians are looting and hiding money in their pockets, in their banks, in their store, in their relatives' accounts, and many other things. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for taking your time to listen to our analysis. I just wanted to to analyze to you what is happening inside corruption and what should be done so that we can make sure that we have a new change and improvement in terms of economy development, so that our youths can have job in the Republic of Kenya, and stop following politicians left, right, and center each and every day, so that they can be given something small, 500 bob, 200 bob, which cannot sustain their life for a very, very long period of time. Thank you so much, and let us meet in the next video.